Trying to see how this autofocus works on my new Sony a7 III. That's right. Got me another new camera. Going up the ladder. Eventually I'll have the FX3 Sony. This is nerd stuff. So I'm trying out the autofocus deal on this because the focus is supposed to be like 20 times better than my a7 II, which I still have and I love dearly. This camera is ballin', if you know what I mean. Colors, sensor, all that stuff. And here's one thing that I really admire about this boat ramp is the Coca-Cola sign back here. One of the main reasons I come to this boat ramp is because of the old school Coca-Cola sign. Yeah. My dad retired from Coke. Didn't know that. Fun fact, huh? Today, don't know what we're doing. Recently took a poll on my YouTube channel and people, you know, I said, what kind of videos do you want to see? Do you want to see... The tackle reviews was like the least that people wanted to see, which I get. There's a ton of tackle reviews out there. That just means I'm gonna have to come up with more creative content instead of like, oh, okay, I can get by with a tackle review today, which I'm still gonna do, just not as many because my subs have spoken. So today we're gonna go out. It's probably 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go to some of my juice spots. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks since I've been on the pond, like really been on it. I went out last night and fished an hour. I might post that video. It's kind of a short video, it really doesn't make sense, but what does make sense these days? You know what I'm saying? Let's get in there. I'm waiting for my Garmin to kick in right now, see what we got here. Water temp is 81 degrees. And it's supposed to be 95 today, I think. It's been really hot. Like, we really haven't had rain. When I was on vacation with the family, we had like, I don't know, probably 4 inches of rain. The only good thing about not having rain is that brush bite gets really good. It's been a while since we've had rain, you know, a week, something like that. You can go a week and that brush bite will be on. I'm also gonna try a shallow bite. It's kind of weird, but you know, it might work. I really don't know what I'm gonna do today. That's the fun part of it. Kind of getting tired of the, hey, today we're gonna go out and fish with a jig all day. Let's do real life videos now. I like that. Like, I don't even know what these fish do in the mornings because I don't ever fish in the morning. I'm always fishing at like 5 o'clock in the evening, 6 o'clock in the evening. So I'm just gonna throw this little gunfish on some docks. Probably gonna hit a couple points. I don't know. This guy wants to hit it as soon as it hits the water. Didn't waste any time, did you, bud? These are the ones, look, he's peeing. Psst. These are the ones you gotta look out for because they will freaking get some hooks all up in you. That hook's in his belly. Not good, bud. You ask why they get hooks in their belly? Because when they come up and eat it, they swipe at it. I'm gonna hit a couple of these shady banks, move out to some points or something. I didn't have any coffee this morning. Need coffee. Oi! Any big ones with him? Nope. But I seen him on my live scope. He swallowed it. He ain't big, but he's a fighter. I don't think he's big. Nah, he ain't big. I seen him hiding up underneath that dock. Up underneath that dock. Skipped a little swim bait up underneath there. On the old Ned ball head. This is a Missile Baits Ned rig head. It's made for the Ned rig. Works. Put your little Shockwave 3.5 or a little Kitech on there. Money. Oh, so I kept messing around on this dock right here, and seems to be a lot of little guys like this. We want big fish. We don't want the little ones. We want the big ones. Little guys. Little guys. That's a little smallmouth out here in like 20 foot of water. Little feller. Little swim baits. 20 foot of water with its little small schools of fish. Let's start fishing. Well, I've caught nothing but small fish, which is alright. But I'd like to hang into a biggin. Seems like there's a bunch of shad, a bunch of bait in this pocket that I'm fishing. A bunch of those blue herons, cranes, pterodactyls, whatever you call them. A bunch of those hem-hawing around. So that tells me there is a lot of bait in here, and look on the graph, it is a lot of bait. Did I say it was a lot of bait? I think I did. A lot of bait in here. A lot of small fish chasing bait. I haven't seen any schools of big bass or bigger fish. They're all like little, but that's in, you know, some of them was in 18 foot of water. So I'm gonna go try something else. I'll put underneath my hat here and see what happens. Littles, like littles. That was on a D-bomb. Before I'll flip it, bro. Now he's big. Probably one of my favorite colors is the mean green pumpkin. Love this color. You know me. You know I love anything green or blue. Green pumpkin green. That's the tits, boy. That's a piece of brush right there. That's in 20 foot of water. I don't really see any fish on it, but I will check it before I leave. Today's like Small Fish Thursday or something. A lot of small fish caught today. Can't find any big ones, but I'm not done. All right, it's only 10 o'clock. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna go out on the main channel and hit some of that stuff out there just to see if maybe the big fish are out deep. Now where I'm fishing at is more of a river type situation. It's a lake, but it's more the river than down, whatever. But I'm gonna eat half my sandwich real quick and get back to it. But yeah, small fish, dude. Even on a D-bomb with a 4-aught flipping hook. Might have been a 5-aught. As soon as I turned that camera off, now it's overheating, which is that camera right there. Overheating because it's a little wiener. Caught me another one. As soon as I turned the camera off, caught one more on the sea rig. Good spot, good times. Little wiener baby camera overheating. What a puta. All right. I think I found a bigger fish. Yeah. Well, a little bit bigger. Sitting there on my live, or no, actually it was my side scan, scanning these points and seeing a little bit of rock and seen a couple little blips, blip, 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 blip. And this little guy right here was on it. Bigger fish, so I'm upgrading. Carolina rig. If I post the video that I want to post, you'll see what I'm talking about, because I was sitting there rigging my Carolina rig and just started fishing it this year, swear, promise. People are gonna be like, what the hell, dude? Like, really? Put him back. So, yeah, Carolina rig, just started fishing it this year, promise. Scout's Honor, I think that's Scout's Honor. I've been catching some decent fish on it. Don't know why I never fished it. Maybe because some people made fun of it. You can make fun of whatever, A-rigs, Carolina rig. Dude, as long as it catches fish, make fun of it. But Carolina rig, ball and chain. I've got a 3/4 ounce Swagger tackle tungsten weight with a clear bead. Probably about a, I don't know, 2.5 foot leader. Baby Destroyer is money. That's the only bait I've ever thrown on this Carolina rig. So I'm gonna get back out here and drag a little bit more. And once I learn how to fish one of these, good enough to show you guys, I'll do it. But until then, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just dragging it. Maybe that's all you do is just drag it. Throw it out. Find some structure. You might be able to throw it in brush. I throw it beside brush because these tungsten weights are they're not cheap. They're not cheap. So I'm just gonna drag this point a little bit more because I think there's a couple fish on here. That's a wrap for today. All my cameras are overheating except this one right here. This one never overheated, but my Sony ZV-1 overheated, but it's all good. It's all good. I popped in there a little bit, you know, showed you some fish. Look for a Carolina rig video coming up. Hell, I might even do it here in a bit. Gotta head to the house, get some work done. Carolina rig. Never really messed with it, like I said. Yeah, I just took a half a day, went out on the water. Done some filming today, and been slacking a little bit on my YouTube channel, but it's all right too, because I gotta make it money. I left them fish biting, ain't gonna lie, left them fish biting, and I can go right back to them. I know I can, but when it's 95 degrees out here, your equipment starts failing. I've only got one battery for this camera that I'm using now because I just got it last week. And so, figured it's time to put her on the trailer. Never, ever, ever too hot to fish. I get why these fish still bite. And, you know, it ain't like the first time I noticed it. I'm like, oh my gosh, the deeper you go, the cooler the water gets. I mean, I've noticed it, but it just, for some reason, it popped up in my head just now. These fish ain't hot. Now, if they were in the shallows in like 2 foot of water or something like that, maybe that's why they don't hang out in the shallows, because it is warm in the shallows. So you got like probably a foot of warm water, and then below that, it starts getting cooler. It's freaking science, bro. Load my boat. Bring she straight. Camera. Perfect. Perfect. Transducer overheated. That's crazy.